Hello and welcome to today's video. We're back in Formula 1 in Azerbaijan, getting the race off to a start here. Qualified 19th, and into the first corner we go. This is the first street circuit of the season, and as you can see, all the cars tightly packed in, not much room for overtaking. But we've made a few places up, and by few I mean one, so we're up to 18th. Wait, try squeeze down, just about getting through there. And the Alfa Romeo giving us a little tap as we go past on the outside. We'll have the inside for the next corner. Oh, he's actually hit the wall there. Ran a little bit wide. Azerbaijan looking beautiful in the background there. So we come into the castle section now. This probably the tightest corner in the Formula 1 calendar. Beautiful shot there. So we've made 3 places up at the start of the race. Still in our first lap. Now onto the very fast sections. 2 very fast left-handers. And a really tight left-hander followed by another left-hander, and then it's basically flat out all the way down to the finish line. So let's go on board here. Slight tap of the wall. That'll put our speed down a bit, but we're in the draft now. Toro Rosso sitting duck around the outside. He's gone defensive, but I'm already past him by the first corner. Next up is the McLaren. Just about getting it turned in there. We're on the yellow wall tires. Went for a different tire combination than most of the cars around me. Toro Rosso is on yellow, cars in front are on red, so the red is about 0.8 of a second quicker a lap. But we're going with the red wall at the end, so in theory we should be quicker by the end of the race than most of the cars around us. So back into the castle section once again. Very tight and twisty through there as we try catch up with the McLaren. We've got a few upgrades on the Williams now, so it's not as bad as it is in real life. It is actually pretty decent car to drive now as I get a little bit loose on that exit. Coming back down now to the very fast section. If we get the Toro Rosso here, oh, that's a nice camera view. So Toro Rosso will close up on us here. You can see the draft. This is the longest straight in Formula 1. It's very close. Not going to get me this time though. Nicely thrown into the first corner, hitting the apexes. Onto the second now. Don't think there's any DRS yet. Oh, the DRS is enabled. Toro Rosso within the 1 second. Got the slipstream and the DRS open. He goes through the overtake on the inside. Does he hold it? He tries to, but I go around the outside and keep my position. And I just about hold on. Run a little bit wide on the exit, but yeah, that was a good attempt from Toro Rosso, but a helmet line around the outside. Can't really see too much with the halo as he adjusts the steering wheel at the corner for some odd reason. But you can just see how tight that little corner is there. There's no overtaking to be done there at all. If you'd attempt it, you'd just put both cars into the wall. There's a tight little corner here as well. You're braking downhill into it. Very easy to miss the apex. But we're closing up on the McLaren. I think our teammate's just ahead of that. Yep. It's very fast through there. Right, onto the main street again. Lots of cars fighting over position. The McLaren fighting the Williams. I'm gonna get into this. Oh, braking late. Could have took out my teammate there. But we'll come in now to the second DRS zone. 3 wide, DRS open, and we pull away. Taking 2 cars at once. I've been very careful here not to touch the Red Bull. The Red Bull very far back. Oh, that's a bit of her front wing gone. But nothing too serious. So we're ahead of our teammate. Red Bull, a Renault and another Red Bull just ahead of us. So we'll see what we can do here as we go through the castle section again. Formula 1 cars sounding so much better this year than what they have in previous years, especially when the hybrid engines first came in. I think we've all got used to the sound now of them. They're a little bit more enjoyable on the ear. It's my favourite section of the race. Absolutely flat out onto the main street. Everyone fighting over position, 3 wide. Kubica's gone past me. The McLaren's gone past me. But I hold it around the outside again. Oh, I just got a much better exit. And because the cars in front were squabbling, I'm able to set it up the inside of the Renault. A little bit of a touch, but nothing too bad. DRS open. It's all crazy here. Around the outside again. Oh, there's not much room. A little bit of contact with the wall. But I've got the inside line now. That's overtaking about 3-4 cars there at once. Crazy driving. Mostly clean. Mostly fair. We didn't get any penalties anyway, so it's totally fine. Castle section once again. Oh, clipping the wall. That could have resulted in a wheel going missing there. We go flat out around the 2 left-handers. I'm going into the slow corner before flat out all the way down the straight now through the left-hander, right-hander, no lifting, just push into 8th gear, hitting 195 mile an hour. We're gonna hit 200. I don't think we will. Oh, we might. Oh, that's around one of the recent point cars on the outside. He actually retired from the race there, which is just crazy. That's why the yellow flags was out. And yeah, the recent point had a mechanical failure down the main street, and I went around the outside of him. It's probably dangerous. Probably should have got a penalty for that, for speeding onto the yellows, but didn't get anything. Nice little bit of nose cam footage here. You can hear the brakes squealing. The walls come very, very quickly towards you through the castle section. Taking a few liberties with the curbs, but it's all fine. Downhill braking. Oh, just avoid the wall in the exit. And we do have a Ferrari right behind us now. Ferrari was in the pitch, came out behind us, so he's been unable to overtake us at this point. But he should get us here. Tried to go the inside. Wasn't expecting him, kind of cut him off, but he should get me down here now. There he goes. Vettel down the inside. And Bottas just comes out in front of him. So we haven't pitted yet. We decided to run a little bit longer on the medium tires. It's really just following the Ferrari for a little bit here. We're still having good pace at this time. I think we were only losing about 0.2 per lap from the beginning, so we were still on pace. I just didn't feel like we were losing so much time that we had to come in. Back in to the fast left-handers. Still don't have the pace to keep with the Ferrari. As he slowly pulls away from us. The Renault right behind us. I love that camera view there. Just watching the car sweep in. Well, we stayed out. We got the call to go into the pits, and I was like, no, I'm going to do another lap. Heavy on the brakes. You can see we were fine here. It's like we're not sliding wide or anything. We are half a second down, but it's fine. Considering we started 19th, I think we're doing okay here. I think at this point we are in 7th or 8th. Maybe 6th. So there we go now. We're losing a lot of time now. We're about 1.6 seconds a lap slower now. So this lap we definitely lost a lot of time. As we slowly build up speed. Push down the main straight now. Oh, we've actually stayed out for another lap. What? Okay. That's crazy. We probably should have went in that lap there. Oh, running very wide now. The grip has definitely left us. But we're still pushing through. We're driving down through the old part of the city now. All the old buildings. See the new buildings in the background there. Oh, back around to the castle section. Through this tight little chicane. Barely wide enough for the car, but it makes a good spectator view, if anything. So we don't really lose too much time through this bit, because there really is only 2 slow corners and the rest is flat out. Like from this point to the first corner there's 0 braking. You don't brake for these 2. That's the reason why it's so fast. Alright. We're moving over towards the pits this time. A very fast entry into the pits. Getting braked for the pit line. Don't want to go over the speed limit in the pit lane and get a penalty. The Williams were at the very back, the very last spot, but on goes the softs, and now we can really put the foot down. Soft tires, low fuel, and we haven't been using our high fuel mix, so we've actually, I think we're like plus 0.8 laps at this stage, so we can really stick it on and we can get after the Renault. Time to go chasing. Came out in front of one of the Red Bulls. So I guess you could say we did the overcut and it worked. Car's so much more grippy now. Can really push it here. So we try to get in to the 1 second behind the Renault so we can get the DRS down the main street. I don't know if we'll get it this lap or not, but we're getting closer. Does the DRS open? I don't think it does. No. It's closed shut. But the Renault isn't too far away now. It is catching the Haas. And as they're fighting for position, I'm going to be closing up. Slowly, but surely. As the Renault gets past the Haas, this compromises the Haas out of the next few corners, and I'm right behind them now. No real overtaking opportunities here, so it's just follow. Which is quite difficult to do in these modern Formula 1 cars. They're not really built for following each other. Right. Try to go around the outside here. Oh, I get a much better exit. The Haas wasn't expecting me to be around the outside. Next up's the Renault. It is pulling away a little bit. Not sure what tires it's on. But the Haas is going to have DRS here. Tries to go around the outside. Cover him off on the inside, and because I'm on the softs, I'm just so much quicker. So much more grip out of the corners. The Renault is on the yellow, so he's not going to be getting away too much from me. Both have DRS open here. Will the Haas attempt it? No. He knows it would be silly to. This late on in the race, there's no need for it to be taking any risks to compromise both cars. We're both in the points at this stage. So it's a good race all around for everyone. Because I'm fighting the Haas a little bit, the Renault slightly pulling away, but not too much. If anything, he's only really made about 3/10 on me here. But this is where I'll get him. Getting the slipstream from the Renault. The Renault's got no one in front of them to punch through the air, so ran a little bit wide there, touching the curb. Sparks go flying. As the undercarriage hits it. Down the main street. DRS is open. Do I have enough? Not this time around. Just all a matter of following now. DRS is open once again. Gonna be closing down rapidly before this corner. Just beautiful entry there. You can tell that I've got so much more grip in the Williams on these red tires as opposed to the yellow tires. At this point, it's all just stand with him, so I can keep get DRS on the main street. Compromise the exit a little bit there. Renault slowly pulls away a little bit, but I'm going to catch him here again. So, on the main street, DRS is going to be open very, very soon. Will we get him? Just past him. And there's the finish line. What a finish to the race. And we made it into 7th. Only 4/10. No, not even, sorry. 1/10 of a second between me and Hulkenberg at the end of the race. So there we have it. 7th place in the Williams. 6 points. And that's all set up for the next race. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like and I'll catch you all next time.